I'll be speaking on seeing what God says. Seeing what God says. Hebrew 2, verse 1. You see, God doesn't speak alphabet. God doesn't speak letters. God speaks pictures. When God says you are great, don't see GREAT. No. You must begin to see the reality of that word in your life. When God says twins, you are not supposed to see TW, you are not supposed to see TWINS. No. You're supposed to see two children, whether male and male, female and female, or male and female. So God does not speak letters. He doesn't speak alphabet. He speaks pictures. Anything God says that you have not seen, you will not enter into. So the moment you hear God speaking to you, you need to begin to see those things God is saying. Otherwise, you will not enter into the reality. Are you there? You need to begin to allow those words from God to form an imagination in you. Let it become what you imagine. When God says you are blessed, don't just see BLESSED. No. Begin to see yourself in a different form. Begin to see yourself in a blessed state. See the pictures, not the letters. See the pictures, not the alphabets. See yourself in the reality of those things the Lord has shown to you. Are you getting what I'm saying? Begin to let it affect you to a point that you begin to imagine the word of the Lord concerning your life. Imagination is we can divide it into two. Imagination, we have imagination. Are you there? So imagination is an imagined nation. And that is a nation you can enter into without any visa. You don't need a passport to travel into that nation called imagination. Are you there? So the moment you hear God speak to you, you begin to imagine it. When God says you are blessed, begin to see yourself in that state. When God says you are healed, begin to see yourself without any form of sickness. That's how to enter into the reality. The future you keep imagining will not shock you when it comes. When people get surprised when they enter into certain realities because they have never imagined it, the moment God speaks to you, begin to see it. Begin to see it. Begin to see it. Begin to see it. If people come to you and they say, you will die tomorrow, and God says you will not die, begin to see yourself saved. Stop seeing caskets. Stop seeing mortuary. Stop seeing hospital. Stop seeing death. Start seeing what God has said to you. Anything you don't see, you won't enter into. The reason you will become great is because it's not just because God has said it. No, it's because you can see it. The reason you will become blessed is not just because God said it, it's because you can see it. For you to enter into what God has said concerning your life, you need to begin to see it. So when God says you are healed, don't see HEAL. No. Begin to see yourself in that picture without sickness. Remember once again that God does not speak alphabet. God does not speak letters. God speaks pictures. That's why we must see what God is saying in order to enter into the realities of the words from the mouth of God.